Hey everybody, Sector Sun 3 here. Just figured I'd make another video. I'm here in Dallas. You can see that, well, suburb of Dallas. And I'm here at Valley View Mall, or what's left of Valley View Mall. The only big thing that's left here at Valley View is, I don't know if you can see that, but there's a Sears right there. And then way off in the distance, I don't know if you can see that, but that's actually used to be a Foley's. Well, it was a Macy's before they shut it down and made it into a Foley's, and then they moved it to a little shopping mall in Garland. I'm in a different vehicle right now. My truck's down repairs, so I was able to borrow this. They basically made Valley View Mall supposed to be the premier mall, alongside with the Mesquite Town East Mall. From what I've been told. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. Don't be trying to bite my head or try to say, no, you're wrong. Fuck you. I'm still trying to battle this shit. Whatever I have in my respiratory system, I don't know what the fuck's inside, and what's going on. But it's, oh yeah, good old ZZ Top, Dallas band. Alright, I better shut that off before YouTube gets all pissed off. Well, good news is I found me another job. I start Monday. I'll probably post this here in a little bit, via my phone, but I actually found me another job, and they're going to pay a lot better. But hours are better. Monday through Friday, 40 hours a week, guaranteed. It's another parts place, but I'm not going to tell you what it's going to be. But it's another parts place. They seem to welcome me. They seem to be welcoming me with open arms. They want me to come work for them. They like my experience at where I was at, and I'll say this: I used to work for O'Reilly. O'Reilly's not a bad company, but it's just that the people that I was working with, they weren't good managers. That's all I got to say. They weren't good managers. And this other place called me and they say, well, we want you to come work with us. And kind of ironic, the way they called me up was that after I filled out the application, which was actually 3 weeks ago, the day after I filled out the application, they called me up. They wanted an interview. So, which that meant right there, and that told me right there, they want me to come work for them quick. And that's a good sign from this company. But like I said, I did give the company 2 weeks notice, but this company said, okay, we'll give them your 2 weeks. If they cut ties with you, okay, well, that's fine. Well, apparently they're in desperation. They want me to come work for them now, so I now only have 1 week. Well, I got 1 week left, but they want me to come work for them starting Monday. So I'm like, okay, I'll come and work. But O'Reilly's not going to be too happy with me right now. As of Friday, as of tomorrow. But the one person that's going to be pissed off is my assistant manager. I don't care. I'm going to be with a better company. They want to fulfill my wishes. They want to pay me what I want to pay, and they want my experience. So, and I'm just going to tell them, I'm sorry. I got offered a better job, and I'm not missing this opportunity. And if they want to fire me. I don't care. I got something to fall back on. So I'll be it's a $3 increase in hourly pay, so that's good. Typical 90 days. Do the insurance and all that jazz. But it's not gonna be too far from where I'm at. So that's one good thing in itself. And I'll finally be able to do a lot of things because I'll actually have a Saturday and a Sunday off. I'll work Friday night, but I don't care. I'll have a Saturday and Sunday to myself. So I'll be able to do a lot of things Saturday and Sunday. Have a half of a Saturday, have a half of Friday night to myself. Have a Saturday all to myself, Saturday night and a Sunday, and part of a Sunday night all to myself, and I'll be able to relax. So I don't know. You might be seeing this going away for a little bit because probably my stress level will go down, and I know not to let it get to me. But that's probably why I've gained a little bit of weight in the final days of me working at O'Reilly. So and I might, like I said, I'm be losing a little bit of weight probably. Well, more than likely. And I'll finally be able to do things on myself. I'll finally be able to make a little extra money and have decent, pay, even decent pay per hour. So I'm excited. I'm happy. Sad that I'm leaving the company, but leaving some good customers, leaving some good coworkers that I had, few. But time to change. 5 years me with O'Reilly, that's time for me to leave. Without not making that much, and I was a night manager already, and they said, well, want more money, sell more parts. Well, how do you want me to sell parts? You want me to just hold a gun to your head? Anyway, I'm happy. I've got a job that I can fall back on and enjoy. And it's an actual, not really a morning hour, but it's kind of nighttime. But still, I'm working Monday through Friday. I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining at all, because I've always wanted a Monday through Friday job, and not this. Off Monday and Tuesday, off Wednesday and Thursday, off Friday and Thursday, off Monday and Friday, off. No, I don't like that. And me only making $8.55 an hour, how can I survive off of that? You can't. I know. Be thankful what job you have, but me, no. I wasn't too happy, and I liked it in the few years that I started, but the past actually 3 years that I've been with O'Reilly, it was going downhill in a handbasket. So it was time for me, and I will say this, don't mean to sound religious, but yes, the Lord does. Jesus Lord, He does. Jesus Christ does answer prayers. He does listen. I mean, it took me almost 4 years to try to get on with this other company, but I'm not going to say who I'm going to be going with, but I kind of want to keep that a little secret. But I will be making a little extra money, so I ain't got to worry about suffering, working paycheck to paycheck, struggling. If I got a few dollars left about almost a week before I get paid, I won't be having that again. And hopefully I'll be making a lot more videos. Get my truck going and get my truck worked on and fixed. I got to get that. That's my first main priority, is get my truck fixed. I've changed out the fuel pump. I've changed out the tank. Changed out the tensioner. Changed out the alternator, the ignition control module. Put a new battery in it. Put better fuel in it. Put fuel injector cleaner in there. Change the fuel filter out. I'm almost at my wit's end for my poor old truck. I mean, that I've had that thing for 7 years, since 2006. Nothing major I've done to it. Just water pump, plugs, wires, cap, rotor, fuel filter, oil changes, and tires. Just petty shit. Just petty crap. But I could be wrong. I could be right, but I'm going to execute it. I'm going to change my ignition coil out. Because what happens is she's missing real bad. Well, she's noticeably missing. I've changed the plugs in the cap and rotor out, and the ignition coil, and the wires. I've changed that out. but she's missing, and from time to time it stays. I know all GM vehicles, all GM cars, the normal voltage rating when the car is running is about 14 volts. It's right at, if not a smidge off 14 volts. My truck, whenever I crank it, my truck runs from 15. It starts up at 15, very high voltage, goes down to 14, and then when I get down, whenever I've been driving it for a while, it goes down about 13 volts. And there's a few times where I'm on the highway when the truck actually loses voltage, like the alternator's not charging. And I've had the alternator checked a whole bunch of times, and it's a brand new alternator. Brand new. Never been on a vehicle, not remanufactured. It's brand new. And they keep telling me it passes. It's passing. And I even went up there one day when the truck was barely driving, and it passed. But then it comes back up on voltage and stays right at about 13 or so. So I'm a little more inclined to lead him to believe that it is my ignition coil in my truck that has gone bad. I mean, because, like I said, I've executed everything else, and I'm going to try to ohm that thing out, and hopefully it'll prove, what's going on. But all things are pointing to a bad ignition coil in my truck. So as soon as I get a little extra cash, which will probably be here in the next few weeks, I'm going to change the coil out and probably put a new coil in. And cross your fingers. Hopefully I'll get my truck running correctly. So we're gonna wait on that. And also this year, I really am going to try to put more videos up of my anime conventions I go to. We got a convention coming up in April. We had a few happen this past month. We had a TexanzyCon or something like that. It was here like in Denton or something like that. And then we got another one coming up here in Dallas called AllCon, which covers like Marvel Comics and all comic books and anime. And then in April, there's Anime Matsuri in Houston. I won't be making that, but we got A-Con coming up in the last weekend of May into June. I'm going to that, and then we got Anime Fest coming up the last weekend of August, going into September, and I'm going to that as well. So hopefully we're making some videos on that. And now that I've got my new iPhone, that's gonna really make a big difference too. We're coming on 13 minutes on this video. Whoa, taking too much time. A lot of memory. But anyway, like I said, I just want to make a quick video. Say hey to all my subscribers, say hey to all my friends on here, and all that. And I'm probably going to post another video after this, showing a little bump that I almost went over, that I was about to go over, but I'm like, oh, I think I'll just take another way. And you'll see by the video, it's a hellacious bump. I mean, you should have seen it before I started videotaping. It was bad, really bad. But anyway, thank y'all for watching very much. And for those of y'all that have been praying for me, I do appreciate your prayers. Well, that being said, this is Hector Son 3. Thanks for watching.